Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Kenny in the Heights, and I just wanted to share some thoughts that I've been having with you guys. Um, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, and one in particular, they're all are major, and they all affect people all over the world, but one in particular that I want to discuss is I really try not to follow the news, because I feel like the news, every time you turn on the news, it's some kind of bad news or whatever, and I try to watch other stuff to break the monotony. So sometimes I'm watching Housewives or Bob's Burger or whatever, just to have a laugh and have some funny and positive thinking in the background. This one particular day I was getting ready, and I just happened to have The Young and the Restless on, and for those who don't know, that's a soap opera that's on CBS. So it was on in the background, I could hear it, and then all of a sudden it broke into like major news, and I thought, oh wow, the president must be about to speak. And then as I'm walking to the TV, I'm like, oh God, what now? What is he gonna say? I hope it's, I hope we're not under attack or anything like that. Because normally when they break through, a television show or, anything that's on TV, when they cut that to do a breaking news, it's always something that drastic. Not all the time, but the majority of the time it is. So however, I get to the TV, and then I find out that there was a missing person. This person was missing, and just for the sake of things, I'm not going to mention any names anyway, but I'm sure you guys know. Anyway, this person was missing, and they were looking for this person, and the person who was, there was two people missing. They were looking for both of them. Let's just put it like that. And they were going on and on with the story. And as I was watching it, I was thinking, well, who is this person? Is this person famous or related to somebody famous? Is this person royalty? Like, who is this person? Because they have cut all programs. I was turning the channel, and every channel that wasn't a news channel, the program had been cut with this news break. So I'm watching it, and they talk more about this person, and know the person, to answer my questions, know the person was not a celebrity, not related to one, and not of royalty or anything of that. So as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, why is this happening? And before I continue with the story, let me first be clear that I am not taking anything away from the tragedy of this story. However, I am discussing how can I put it? I am discussing the molding of how this story has started to develop. And so anyway, I'm watching it, and I'm like, here we go with this division. Here we go with drawing a line in the sandbox again. And what I mean by that is, I have had two friends who have been murdered, and neither one of them got even a fraction of what this situation is getting. And what I mean by that is, as far as the diligently of people looking for this person, and the media coverage that it is getting. Every channel was talking about this situation, from every language. Every single channel was talking about it. And like I said, if the station was not news station, they have cut the program so the breaking news can come in so you can hear about what's going on. And as I'm watching it, I'm saying to myself, and this is why the playing field is not equal. And I felt bad for, again, I'm going to continue to make this clear because I don't want any misconception. I feel bad for, not only do I feel bad for the family who have lost this person that I'm talking about now, but I also feel bad for the family who have not gotten the same treatment, because I'm sure they're watching this as well and thinking, well, gee, if my son or my daughter or my aunt or cousin or whatever would have got a fraction of this, maybe they would have found that person. And then if they would have found that person would have been, that body, their soul could lay at rest. And then that family could have been at peace with it. And that's why it just started to really, really bother me. And so I'm continuing to watch it and continuing to watch it. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Brown and black people are missing every day. Do you hear about it? No, you don't. And if you do, it's for 2 seconds. And then that's it. This has been played every single day. Insider, Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, covering stories from this person's last phone call. Who's the person, who this person speak to before this person was missing. I mean, step by step. But they don't do that for brown and black people. It's hurtful. It hurts me. It hurts my heart. I couldn't even watch any more of it. I couldn't. And what also made me upset is that I couldn't even concentrate on the tragedy of the situation because I was so consumed with the fact that, wow, we really are not liked. They really don't like us. And if you didn't know that, look at current events. Look what's going on. It just really bothered me. It didn't sit right with my soul, my spirit. I was off. I was off because I was like, I just cannot believe this. And again, I'm going to make this clear. This person should definitely be getting all this determination to find out what happened to this person and how it happened. Definitely, hands down, they definitely should be getting it. But so should other people as well. So should other people as well. It doesn't matter if you're black, brown, green, yellow, blue. If something's going on, you're missing, you're murdered, whatever, you should be treated just the same way. You shouldn't pick or choose how and when and how much we're going to do according to what color you are. It just made me, and then I felt like for my friends who were murdered, like nobody found anything, nobody heard anything, I was on the phone with my sis in Virginia, and my computer had broke, so she was looking online, diligently looking, trying to find news, something, looking. And she was like, maybe I'm spelling the name wrong. And I'm like, no, this is how it's spelled. And looking. And finally, she finds something in the deep crevices. She finds something from a paper I've never heard of. And it was just very minimum. And it just, said, like I said, very minimum. And I thought, wow, how sad is this? Where there's other people where You turn on your phone to Google and pops up. You turn on your television, it pops up on every station, whether you're looking for it or not. You're going to know about it because they're going to make sure it is being brought to you. But how come for brown and black people, we don't have that? We're people too. We're humans too, whether you like it or not. We're in this world together. I say it all the time on my show. We all live in this world together. And if you don't think we do, go outside and take a walk and see what you find. Turn on your TV, turn on your radio. We all are in this world together. But how come we are not treated the same? This is why we have these riots and all these other stuff that happens because of stuff like this. When you draw the line in the sand, what do you think is going to happen? I had a friend say, you know, all because all this stuff is going on, I'm never going to date outside of my race. I said, wait a minute, now you're going a little crazy now. Times are hard. You better date whoever want to date you. Okay? But I was like, well, you know, I don't believe everybody's like that because I don't want people to think that I'm like that or what they accuse all of us to be. And I can't speak about a change if I can't be about a change. So, I mean, that works for me. It may not work for everybody, but it works for me. And I don't believe, like I said, everyone is like that. But I do understand it makes you hard to not think that they're not like that because of what you see, because of what's going on blatantly in your face. You know, it just made me feel sad and unwanted. And it reminded me, I'm going to keep this short because I know you guys don't want to hear me go on and on because you know I can go on and on and on and on. But it reminded me of when I was younger, like in the 3rd grade, and I was invited to a birthday party of one of my classmates. We were friends. Anyway, we go to the, I go to the party, and I'm there with other classmates as well. We had a great time. We were playing games. We were eating, da-da-da-da. At the end of the party, the mother's taking us home, dropping us off, and I'm sitting in the back seat of the car with my other classmates. So my friend whose birthday it was asked another friend of ours, are you going to have a party for your birthday? Your birthday's coming up. Are you going to have a party? And he says, yes, I am. But the only difference between my party and your party is that I'm not inviting any niggers. And I remember sitting there and not saying a word, but sitting there and feeling horrible because, one, nobody came to my defense. And two, why are you doing this to me? What have I done to you? We're friends. You've been to my house. You've eaten dinner in my house. You've spent the night in my house. I've been to your house. I've spent a night in your house. I've eaten dinner in your house. Why are you singling me out like this? What did I do to you? I showed up to the party. I said yes and thank you. I have manners. I was raised very well. I brought a gift, you know. I just felt helpless. And I felt like, wow, no matter how many times people smile in your face and shake your hand and hang out with you, you never know truly what that person thinks about you until a situation comes up. And they let you know, or at least they tried to let you know, we're different. And I remember she dropped me off at home, and I remember going upstairs, upset. My mother and father were there, upset, and I told them the story. And I remember my father getting us in the car, and I remember the door closing of the car, and then the next time I looked up, we were in front of their house, and we went in the house, and then the next thing was my mother grabbing my father and holding him because he was about to beat up that boy and his father. And I was just sitting there like, this is unreal because you're supposed to be my friend, and this is what you think of me. So I say all that to say, you know, no matter what, It's our ignorance and lack of education that separates us, and not our color. And until people realize that and do better, it won't get better. I love you guys very much. Great to see you on another Kenny in the Heights. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Be well, be safe, be kind to yourself, but most importantly, be kind to one another. Thank you guys very much. God bless.